Hey everyone, Try It here again. I am back with some more footage from my DigiHow video for Axton, detailing how to get through Digistruct Peak. Right now I am about to enter the Decimation Destination area, where the eventual boss is going to be Doc Mercies. You can typically get either 3 Mercies over, I want to say like 3 spawns or so. For instance, you'll have one mercy with some enemies, and then another mercy will spawn, and the other wave with other enemies, and on until you get to the last wave, which is a mercy and a constructor. Or there's also the wave like I get here, which are the first initial wave will usually be like animals, or maybe surveyors, or loaders, or even marauders. My wave in particular gets the animals like the skags. So I'll have the spear skag right there, and also I'll have, it looks like there's a spider ant too, so you can get really anything really. But as soon as I dispatch these cretins here, I'll get the double Doc Mercy spawn, which is usually the faster of the 2 waves I kind of described, because the one is 3 waves while this one is just mainly 2. You see me go to this little alcove here, and that's not really, that was probably the worst thing I could have done. This is the one part of the run where I really make quite a few mistakes. There's evidently some sort of wall or invisible partition there that blocked my turret there initially, and then I throw a couple grenades here in a second, and it kind of blocked those, and it makes me go down too. So if you're thinking about going in this area, I would really recommend against it. I threw a couple of Stormfront grenades, and because they bounced off or they just hit something there, like right there, it hit something, and you see me get in that area there. But I threw one right in front of my face, right as I got up, and then I got down again. So, and then I'll get up again, and I'll go immediately back down. So this was not really a good move on my part. Luckily, I was able to get up, and it was just really, really lucky I was able to get out of there. But that's why I don't really advise against doing that. That was definitely a mistake on my part. And right now I'm just trying to get cover so I can take care of these last guys and get some of my health back. Sometimes I like going back here right where these barriers are and just launching my turret and maybe a few slag bouncing bonnies, and then I'll just throw meteor showers. That's really effective if you do it that way, because one, you're creating distance between Doc Mercy and yourself, which more distance usually means they're less accurate, and 2, you're talking about meteor showers, which is really, really damaging, and you're still going to get good damage even though you're at range. So just got this guy here to clean up, and whew, I made it through this part. Going through that little alcove area was a bad move on my part, and it's I don't think it's something I'm going to be doing again anytime soon. So you could probably still do that, but if you're going to, I'd maybe just pop out more than the distance between that wall. I should have said, just make sure you're popping out enough so your grenades aren't getting hit by that wall. And then if you're doing the grenade, kind of like the hit and run, just dive back in there. But each time, always try to get out more into the main area than you think you should, because you don't really want to have something like that happen to you. Or, I mean, you can just go back in the back and just hit them with some of your longer range weapons and do it that way. So the Doc Mercies are pretty tough, so use distance to your advantage. And these 2 guys are the last enemies. This upper area here can really have a lot of different types of enemies too, but I get the Emperor Spider Ant and these super badass slag skag, and I'll just pop out my fastballs and miss a couple times with this Emperor Spider Ant. Yeah, he's done. And unfortunately, the slag skag's slag balls are just amazingly powerful, but I had just enough grenades to take him out. So that'll wrap up this section. Luckily, it was pretty quick. Like I said, the double Doc Mercy spawns make this area a little bit quicker and a little bit speedier as opposed to the other one. my next video was, of course, going to be with the assassin fight, and that's I do believe I get all of them, so it's going to be an exciting fight to get in there. So, and here's my skill tree, my build, and you've probably already seen some of the weapons that I use. So, if I had to just give advice for this section, I'd say don't ever be afraid of hanging back if you need to. Keep your distance and use the terrain to your advantage, but don't trust in the terrain completely. So, hope to see you guys again on my next video, and thank you all for watching. Till then, later.